Alright, everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Transaction History, where I take a look at my purchases from the past and think back, was it worth it? Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Uncharted 4 Nathan Drake figure from NECA's Player Select line, more importantly, the Ultimate Edition action figure from NECA's Player Select line. So I think the difference is just they just put a bit more quality in the figure. Also, they come in these nice uh, window box packages, unlike the NECA standard blister card packaging. Anyway, before I even start on this figure, yes, I do believe this was worth it, just because I love Uncharted so much. One of the first games I played on the PS3, literally the first game I played on the PS3, and it was really good. It was other than Kingdom Hearts, I feel like Uncharted was one of the first conscious decisions I made into being like, I want to play this series. Um, so I don't actually have any online history of buying this because I actually bought this in person at a Toys R Us. One of the last times I went into a Toys R Us. This retailed for around 25 bucks, and it's actually still available online. So if you go to Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon, you can still buy it for the same price that it was that I bought it at. So I forgot when Uncharted 4 came out, but it must have been a while ago. But before we even start, the packaging, of course, is the box art of the game, which I really like from the Player Select line. It's just makes it look like it's the cover. Like they do that for their movies too, where it looks like the movie poster on the back of it. Just some action shots of the figure itself. These pictures actually look terrible. The figure looks a lot better than this. You open up the thing, no readout, just a picture of the figure, and here he is. It's based off of his Uncharted 4 look, but in Uncharted 4, Nathan Drake is supposed to look much older, but I'm actually glad that the figure doesn't look like that at all. He looks like standard Nathan Drake, because they're not gonna go back and do Uncharted 2 Drake, unfortunately. So let's pull out the packaging. So again, for 25 bucks, this is what he comes with. He comes with an AK-47, a pistol, a rope, which was the thing from Uncharted 4, and a version of the rope that has a real string on it, and an angry head, and also a bunch of alternative hands. A couple of fisted hands, an open hand on the left hand, and trigger finger on the right hand. I'm not gonna go out and pull out all the accessories because it's not really a conventional action figure review. It's more just taking a look at the base figure itself. So with NECA's Player Select line, they've evolved these and made the articulation a big part of it, but also the detail a huge part of it. So just looking at it, he's all bloodied up. He's got that kind of stern, kind of smirky like look on his face. He's a little bit worn down. Nathan Drake figure. It's very Nathan Drake. It looks like Nolan North. This holster actually is a separate piece. You can actually stick the pistol in there. That's actually a real working holster. This one is just a pouch, which clips out for some reason, and I don't exactly know why. There's actually no reason for it to do that. I might just glue that piece in. Until I find a reason why that gets taken out, I don't know. It's got a pouch right here, which slightly moves around. I don't know if that's supposed to do that. But yeah, it's a freaking NECA figure. What do you expect? One thing I actually really like about this figure is that this middle shirt piece is actually disconnected from the torso. So it's not a cloth piece, but it's a very soft, pliable plastic. So there is articulation underneath there. And you can actually see that you can actually pull that up a little bit, and he's got like skin in there. It looks really good. The sculpt on it's really nice. You can hardly tell that it's a sculpt. It's not You can hardly tell that it's just a pliable piece of plastic on top of it. I really like that aspect of it. There's so much detail going on in this figure. It's unbelievable that I only paid like 25 bucks for this. Little detail on the little wristwatch that he has, if that'll focus. There you go. One thing that was just the pants. I feel like parts of the pants, considering the rest of the figure is so detailed, it's weird that there's like blotches where it's like pristine, But looking at it from the front, it's mostly perfect, Articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint, moves relatively well, gets that side to side movement, looks up and then looks down. The hair actually is also very kind of a soft piece, not like pliable soft, but like if you touch it and feel it, it's kind of rubber. Shoulders go out that much, goes all the way around. Swivel at the bicep, single joint on the elbow, so it goes about less than 90 degrees. Swivel on the wrist, and the wrists go in and out. It's got a an ab crunch, which goes up that much and goes inward that much. I'm sure if I force it a little bit, I could get one more notch in there, but you can see that the plastic kind of hinders it, but I'm glad that it's there. Waist swivel, just a straight waist swivel. Oh, this is a floating piece too. Is that supposed to be separated? I don't know if that's supposed to be separate. I feel like I just broke that right there. Look, oh my god. Oh no, don't look. Maybe I'll glue that back on. But this piece being like a floating kind of the same material as this thing, doesn't hinder the articulation, so you can get that nice like whoa pose. But you know, now his pants are ripped. Anyway, so yeah, the leg goes forward that much, goes back really well. This leg is hindered by this little pouch right here, and it's really good thigh swivel. Double jointed at the knees. It's cut the same way that all NECA figures are. And his feet move forward and back a little bit of ankle pivot, but it's very, very slight. So I really like the quality on this figure. The same quality goes for all your other accessories. And again, I wasn't going to try to pull out all of them, but I feel like I should show off this one, the AK-47 that it comes with. It's got weathering detail on it. This is actually a very soft, pliable material. You can actually disconnect one side of it. Sorry, just trying not to like break it. You know what I mean? Oh, here. You can disconnect it off of the this thing and sling it on his back, kind of like how it is in that picture. It's hard to tell. You just sling it right there. Deck them out. And also, I like it when a figure comes with accessories and also has little slots to put in all his accessories, little pouches and whatnot. I enjoy this figure, and you know what? This series was supposed to show me to stop spending my money because they get spent on dumb, stupid crap like this. But I feel like I'm 3 for 3 on saying that I like this purchase. It's very cheap. For what it is, and if you're a big Uncharted fan like I am, hell yeah, it's worth it. It's $25. It's the only figure you're gonna get of Nathan Drake that is like cost effective, cost efficient. There is that version, what was it, the Play Arts Kai version. There's also that figure, that I don't know if it's like a Hot Toys figure of Nathan Drake, based off of his Uncharted 3 appearance. I remember looking at that and going like, that face doesn't even look like Nathan Drake. It's a little weird, but I feel like as far as figures go, I would definitely get this one. If you're an Uncharted fan, I would get this one more than any other version of the figure. But yeah, as far as purchasing and, you know, wasting my money goes, I don't feel like this was money wasted. It's very, I feel like it's cost effective enough and cheap enough. It was like $20-$30. So that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.